This episode of Capes of Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
Recording has started.
Hello and welcome to the Angel Chronicles. I am Phil, and that lady at the bar there is...
Hey y'all, it's Lilith Hellfire. It's just apple juice without Hennessy. It's not beer, I swear.
Apple juice. Okay, pro gasser. There's his name. Take a drink, like Lilith did. All right, so another favorite of Lilith, season 1, episode 15, The Prodigal, with everyone's favorite talk.
Kate.
Yep. Your favorite character.
It wasn't that bad. Her dad's the worst. My God.
Yeah, we'll get to that dad. I had
all the best cowboys have daddy issues. Just always remember that phrase.
But it's just like, I mean, should we just jump to it? I mean...
Well, yeah, episode 115, Prodigal. This was directed by, I want to say it's Bruce Seth Green. And
yeah.
Was it Tim Minear that wrote this one? Because they did the next episode that we talked about, they actually did a double whammy for some reason.
I don't know, but I just remember, yeah, Bruce Seth Green's name on this.
Yeah, and Tim Minear wrote the story. So, okay, so it's flashback time. Now, most of my shows, when they have flashbacks, I sit up, I pay attention. It's one of my favorite parts. Shout out to the Vampire Diaries for what we like to call in the fandom is history lessons. I think that's the show that does it best. But the most interesting is Buffy.
Oh.
Only for Darla and Drew. Angel in and of itself in the flashbacks aren't much, but his surrounding characters actually in the flashbacks are very interesting.
I mean, we don't get that many flashbacks compared to some shows. Arrow.
I was just about to say, good Lord, Arrow burnt me out on flashbacks.
But I mean, you did get Darla in the flashbacks in this one.
Some of them were from the Buffy episode Becoming Part 1 as well, though.
Yeah.
I didn't do a lot of original stuff for it, unfortunately.
Liam.
Oh my God. The accent. Oh my God. Oh God.
That's exactly what I heard in my head, folks, when I was watching this episode.
It's like just cringe worthy. Sorry, David. It's a running joke between the cast. It's not like I'm talking out of school or anything. So, Liam.
Mm-hmm.
So, this must be why I don't like boys named Liam. Has to be.
It's going in the book, people.
Anyway, no, this is just like an interesting way to start the episode. I'm just like, okay.
So, did they throw in the flashbacks for like filler for this episode, or was this the plan?
Absolutely, because like this episode was slow. It didn't have much going for itself.
And I mean,
it's about a character's dad that we don't even care about.
We didn't get that much Cordy. Except, you know, little follow the one guy and the security system.
Yeah.
Which how many demons is that security system we keeping out?
It's like the Star Labs at this point.
And like, don't they like never have money? So why would you need a security system?
Maybe they're guarding Angel's blood. I don't know. It's like, shouldn't you have a supernatural system, like a line of salt, some iron? Oh wait,
seriously,
this is supernatural.
I mean, Wesley can't come up with something.
A little spell, like what we'll find out. Lauren has. I'm just saying, there's a lot of ways.
I was gonna say, and what they don't sell anything like that down at what was that, Dave's Magic Shop or whatever?
Magic Shop, Magic Shack. I feel like it was Magic Shack.
Magic Shack. Yeah, they went out of business.
No, I didn't say Magic Circuit. Oh God, this episode though, seriously, I don't know. Like, it's such a waste for Tim. Like, I don't know what he was going for. I'm very confused. We all know that everybody on the show has daddy issues. We know, we get it.
But the father being on the take, it's like he didn't even they didn't offer up any reason or excuse. Like he wasn't like, I needed the money because my pension doesn't pay enough, or wasn't like I have medical bills. It wasn't even like a thing like
he was bored.
well, that's the thing. It's not even like, I ran up all these gambling debts. It just seemed like it was like, yeah, I'm crooked. I like money.
I mean, well, in all fairness, and we have to remember this is like 1999 LA. The cops, it's a huge thing about cops being crooked and dirty for the heck of it. Not a lot of good apples in the batch kind of thing. So maybe that's what it's a subtle allusion to.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know, but just even if it was just some excuse,
he was a jerk to Kate, so we can just. I think they're trying to use that shorthand is that he was just a jerk all around in life.
Yeah, I guess. But that's what I'm saying. Even just any reason, like I said, gambling debts. Even if he's just like, I don't like to drink. He was bored. I like to drink. He was
retired. He wanted to feel useful. He was bored. So it probably means he was also. We're going to extrapolate a crooked cop while he was on the job as well. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like this is like giving Kate. I think they were trying to do one last thing to save the character of Kate, and it still fell flat.
Maybe.
Because we don't care about Kate. And we're moving away from that whole detective, that Batman detective noir thing. It's escalating quickly to something very, very different. And so it's just like, we're going to give Kate one last shot. Nope, the audience still didn't like it. Okay, bye-bye.
The actress is good, but they really...
They give her. Because, they didn't want the love interest. So once a woman is in a love interest on a show like this, shout out to Katie Cassidy playing Laurel. Just saying.
She doesn't
get relegated to these weird things.
She doesn't have to be a love interest, but don't be like...
We have no room for anything else on Team Angel, though, at this point.
I guess.
That's just the way that I'm looking at it from a writer's perspective. They obviously wanted to do something with the character of Kate, but at every turn, there was no chemistry, and the fan reaction was just very blasé.
Yeah. But again, they didn't rate her well. It's just like this episode. I get she's upset about her father and everything, but I don't know if she was blaming him for his death. But meanwhile, it's like I couldn't get in. He didn't invite me in. And two, she's still
weird about it.
At the end, but it's like, hey, Kate, you would have died if he hadn't come to the chop shop.
That's what I mean. To just make it's the Laurel season 1 problem. It's like. You can't have a girl or a love interest or whatever she was trying to be in constant direct conflict with the protagonist all the time and expect different results. Yeah, you just can't do it. And they also tried to just make her that trope of just the tough chick. She's the lone cop, female cop. That whole thing. You expect a show like this to subvert that trope, and they didn't. I think that was the biggest mistake they made with the character of Kate by just kind of playing it very straight and too on the nose with this character.
Those tough, hard drinking women who have 20 or 30 first dates a week. Yeah.
Kate didn't even have that going for her. No. What are you talking about?
I was gonna say
she would have got some. She'd be more interesting.
That's the big tragedy of that character. She was so attached to that father because she didn't have anybody else.
Exactly.
No friends, nothing.
Everybody at the precinct hated her.
Not even a partner, nothing.
Exactly. It's just a shame. I love Elizabeth Rom, I really do, but I hate Kate so much.
I don't know. Would you?
And it's just so weird because they write female characters for the most part in this universe very well. This is the glaring. Okay, and Buffy fans, they'll be mad at me. The glaring exception right up there with Tara. There I said it. Tara was a bore. She was a plot device for Willow. Fight me, nerds. I dare you.
But I was gonna say, would you want me to reach out to Elizabeth Rom? Because it looks like she must have some new series on Crackle.
Oh, really? Is it a comedy? Because I thought Crackle only does comedy.
No, it looks like it's like a cop. It's I think, what was it, The Oath or something? It looks like a cop drama or something.
Oh, yeah, we should. I want to know what happened. If she can talk about it.
I'll reach out.
It's like friction.
I'll reach out, but yeah, this Oath series on Crackle, guess who else is in it?
Who?
Katrina Law.
Shut the front door. That's what she's doing?
I think she's another cop. Yeah.
I did hear about that. Katrina was playing. For you, those of you that don't know, Katrina Law, not only does she play amazingly in Spartacus, but she also plays this Al Ghul in Arrow. So, yeah. My next favorite, next to Selena. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Hey, we should reach out. Like, I'm just very curious. Like, I wanted to like Kate because it was Elizabeth, and I'm just like, what's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, I just feel like this was their one last Hail Mary for the character. And they're like, we gotta move on.
Yeah, because I think the character only makes like 2 more appearances or something.
In season 2, yeah.
No, there's one more in this. I think, doesn't she show up during the one of those Faith episodes this season?
Yeah.
Because isn't she tracking Faith down, I think? Yeah, and then I think there's like one.
Is that 5x5?
One of them, because isn't there like 2 episodes? She's in one of those episodes, yeah. Okay. And I think she shows up in season 2.
Like, yeah, that's the last time we never see her again, like literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a weird one. Like, it just, I don't know. It didn't focus on Team Angel, so like I'm just already kind of like.
And again, no powers that be, Vision. No.
You know what? Heart. Maybe that's the sign that the episode's gonna kind of probably suck. If we don't get a Vision.
Yeah, because kind of like, why are we here?
Yeah, I think we'll test that theory. It's a few more episodes.
Well, I was thinking, I'm trying to remember, did they say anything in the beginning of the episode? Because the episode opens with like Angel killing that demon. So did Cordy maybe get a flash off screen, maybe?
Off screen, but on screen. It has to be on screen to count.
Yeah.
Just like a death. Even though sometimes, even if you do see a body, Malcolm Merlin looking at you.
But yeah, just the beginning of the episode when they're like, yeah, all the witnesses said that it was pulled out of the top of the subway car. By what? I just was like, Batman.
Also, I did enjoy the bickering about the demon database. It's like, come on, dude. You totally know computers are faster than you looking up in a book. Come on. Willow taught us this. Let's come on, Wesley. Stop it.
He's a watcher. They believe in their books.
Old men in their dusty books.
They believe in their hard copies, Lilith.
I mean, physical media is important, but sometimes when you're doing research, you need a little quick sidestep. I'm just saying. Any librarian with their salt will tell you that.
As men get older, they are more and more proud of their hard copies.
And they should be, because it can become a rarity if they're not careful with their diet and exercise.
Speaking as a woman who dates older men.
Life pro tip, fellas. Anyway, I don't know. It just seems so run of the mill.
Yeah, like you said, it wasn't much because it was basically just like this demon run drug ring, and then you have, you needed those flashbacks mixed in. Which, like you said, some of those we even got in the Buffy episode, so. Yeah.
Like, you couldn't even film mostly new stuff for... I get it, we're a fresh show on the WB, which is, not a lot of money. We gotta save our pennies.
They had the footage, hey. They wanted to make that comparison between fathers,
Just such lazy shortcuts. Honestly, as a writing shortcut, that's kind of lazy. I'm just saying. Because it's just the accent, the whole thing, And we already kind of had flashbacks with, that Jeremy Renner episode. And
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I just wanted more Darla, which I will get my wish very soon. I like Darla.
Oh, yeah.
I do.
I was surprised. I'm surprised we didn't get more flashbacks just because, it's a vampire show. And
well, that period piece, they kind of really stuck it to themselves when they made him be turned in the 1700s. Instead of saying the early 1900s or whatever. It's a little
but I don't know if they wanted that whole time frame because they wanted him to have
a lot of history, yeah.
A lot of time as Angelus, and then in more time as Angel.
Yeah, I get it, but it's like, yeah, that's probably why we didn't get flashbacks. Because man, doing period pieces in a show like this on a network like that, it had to be hell.
I mean, he wouldn't be as tortured if he was Angelus for 6 months. Come on.
I don't know. Nowadays, guys are pretty emo. Won't shut up about their feelings.
I won't say anything.
That's a quote from The Good Place, a paraphrase from The Good Place, which I am obsessed with right now currently. Anyway, we'll talk about that probably because Charlie watches it. We'll talk about that for Capes. Episode 69. Anyway, I just don't know what else to say about this episode. It's very average, and I would give it about a solid C.
Yes.
Everything was just kind of ho-hum and very much a filler episode. This didn't push the plot further for nothing.
Mm-mm.
So, let's see. Are there any tidbits I want to talk about? Oh, this episode actually has a pretty high body count if you count the flashbacks, because Angelus kills his whole family.
And the what is that?
2 demons, 5 vampires.
And in the flashback, that the dude in the cemetery.
Yep. So 6 humans, 2 demons, and 5 vampires. It's pretty big. So yeah, it's the first appearance of Darla. I think they had to like almost do this flashback because we're quickly approaching this big thing with Darla.
Because of what's coming, yeah.
Yes, I think that's another reason for the flashback.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, but like Kate's dad calling Angel gay, like, really, bro?
Well, what did he say? West Hollywood.
Yeah, which is the gay neighborhood in Hollywood.
Well, at first he was like, "What is he married?"
But like, I don't know if you're familiar with the guy that plays Kate's dad, but I'm a huge horror fan. And he was in Waxwork, where he plays Marquise de Sade, and I'm just like,
oh yeah,
what a waste! Like, way to go out on a womp womp note. It's actually, I feel like that's actually that movie's where Joss Whedon got his inspiration from the Buffy episode Prime Evil, and also I don't know if you've ever seen Cabin in the Woods. If you guys have not seen Cabin in the Woods, oh my god, please go see Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah.
Yes, it's like Scream, but better.
I
didn't think I'd ever say that because I really love the first Scream. So yeah, go see Cabin in the Woods if you haven't. What else? Oh, they messed up the Lord's Prayer. And then we get and Wesley called it a vivisection, and it's just a dissection. Vivisection is for when something's alive, and somebody like Wesley should know that. When he's talking about that demon.
The adrenal gland, yes.
Yeah, I'm just like... And then you can see their breath too. Angelus's and Darla's breath when they're when he rises, and I'm just like,
oh yeah.
A, vampires don't need to breathe, and B, they damn sure don't have body heat, but okay.
I don't know, if you drink some warm blood, does that give you some
That is a good question. Oh, but my favorite tidbit about this episode is that the cemetery scene is shot in Forever Cemetery, the Forever Cemetery behind Paramount Pictures.
No.
So, and they couldn't. Also, fair enough. Tim Minear did say they didn't have budget to digitally remove the actor's breath. So yeah, fair enough. But I'm just saying, I saw it.
Good for you.
Oh, also, there's a boom mic in that scene of Kate and Angel in her office talking about evil things. I was just like, this episode is a mess. This is like the most like bloopers I've seen on an episode of Angel in a while.
Maybe they're just like, oh, it's a Kate episode.
Exactly, because also when Kate is crying over Trevor's dead body, his eyes blink.
Oh!
I'm just saying. I mean, not to be a nitpicky nag, but like, wow, this episode.
Daddy, are you? Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah. I did have Kate did have one good line. She's like, "Look, no offense, I think you're probably a pretty decent guy for what you are."
Well, yeah,
Kate, you gotta go.
Save your life.
Yeah. Oh boy. Daddy issue episodes just get to me every time. I don't know why. I think it's because they're always over the top and cliche. Like, there's never been an episode on any show ever dealing with daddy issues that's just been like authentic and like relatable. It's just all ham-fisted.
Well, again, she has nothing else in her life.
And that's the writer's problem.
I know.
It's not the audience. Don't make the audience suffer. Anyway, did you have a favorite scene or line?
Oh, Lord. What was the line? I like when Angel comes in the chops. Oh, no. When Wesley's like, I thought the plan was just reconnaissance. Angel's like, oh, we're past that. Where's the plan B? What's plan B? And he pulls the axe out. He's like, do I have to explain it?
I know. It's like, Wesley, didn't we just have this talk in the last episode? Oh, okay. Enough about this Kate episode.
Oh, you're done.
I'm done. I think I've nitpicked it to death with all the continuity and blooper errors.
All right, so maybe next few days I'll reach out to Elizabeth and see if we can get a interview.
I'll be nice. I play nice.
I know. You'll be like, how is it working with Katrina Law? All right. So, anybody else from the show, or if you're just listening to this and want to send us your thoughts on the episodes, email us capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Find us on Facebook, Angel Chronicles, @Angel TV Podcast on Twitter, and @CL Sidekicks. Follow CL Sidekicks on the gram and the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And Miss Lilith Hellfire, who dates a lot of men, which I'm sure doesn't have daddy issues. Where can people get a hold of you?
I sure don't have daddy issues. Not stripping, am I? Hey-o. Anyway, if you guys want to fight me about what I said about Tara, you can add me at Lilith Hellfire. But if you want to talk Smallville, Superman, or just swearing or whatever, Save Me Podcast, Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
And if you want
Philip, where can all the lovely people that want to come on our podcast, our many podcasts, find you at?
That's right. If you want the secret direct to me email, nightwingpdp@gmail.com, and on Twitter I am @nightwingpdp. All right, and catch me on the latest episode of Biters
right here on the Southgate Media Network of podcasts.
That's right, with Lilith Hellfire's girlfriend Marnell.
Oh, did you send her my love?
Of course.
Okay.
I also told her what we're doing on Saturday. She was all like, yeah.
Stay tuned. Saturday morning, yes?
Yep.
Okay.
And by the time this hits the podcast, you can probably go over to Capes and Lunatics and check out episode 69. So go check that out, because for now, this has been the Angel Chronicles,
where we help the helpless and nitpick the nitpicky ears of their ways.
even those people who don't want our help. Those ungrateful daddy's girls.
Apple juice gone.
So this Angel, is he good at what he does?
He looks out.
What?
He looks out. He's not really good at his job. He's just lucky.
It's just been there a long time.